In the summer of 2019, a peaceful small town in Pennsylvania was shaken to its core. A beloved nurse, Emily Carter, vanished without a trace. At first, investigators suspected a random act of violence, but as they uncovered more details, the truth revealed a devastating betrayal, one that shocked the entire community. Emily Carter, 32 years old, was everything a small town admired: caring, selfless, and deeply committed to her work at the local hospital. Her patients adored her, and her colleagues saw her as the kind of nurse who went the extra mile. Outside of work, she was the dependable friend and supportive sister everyone leaned on. This wasn't the kind of town where people locked their doors at night. With fewer than 10,000 residents, neighbors trusted one another, and crime was almost unheard of. That's why Emily's disappearance on June 14th didn't just spark worry, it sparked fear. Emily was last seen leaving her night shift at 11 p.m. She waved goodbye to a coworker, got into her car, and drove off. But she never made it home. The next morning, her car was found abandoned on a quiet rural road. Inside were her phone, purse, and keys. There was no sign of a struggle, but also no sign of Emily. Detectives initially treated the case as a possible abduction. Search dogs scoured the area, helicopters hovered overhead, and volunteers from the community joined the search. Yet days passed with no answers.
Losing Emily wasn't just losing a coworker. It was like losing family. And honestly, I don't know how we're supposed to move on from this.
It was only when investigators started piecing together Emily's personal life that cracks in the surface appeared. The first suspect was Dr. James Whitman, a married physician at the hospital.
It's been so hard without Emily. Every corner of this hospital reminds me of her. Her laughter, her kindness, the way she always stayed late just to make sure her patients were okay.
It was revealed that he and Emily had been having an affair, something Emily had recently ended.
I've worked a lot of cases in my career, but this one, it's personal. Emily wasn't just a victim. She was part of this community, and we're going to do everything possible to bring the truth to light.
Friends told police Emily feared she was being watched in the days before her disappearance. The doctor seemed like the perfect suspect, until investigators learned he was attending a conference out of state the night Emily vanished. His alibi was airtight. With the doctor ruled out, detectives turned to someone much closer to Emily, her younger brother, Ryan. Bank records showed Emily had been giving Ryan large sums of money over the past year. Ryan was drowning in gambling debts, and Emily had become his lifeline. But shortly before she disappeared, Emily told a friend she couldn't keep covering for him. Witnesses reported seeing Ryan's truck near the road where Emily's car was abandoned. A search of his home uncovered a damning piece of evidence: Emily's necklace hidden in his dresser. Confronted with the evidence, Ryan broke down. He admitted that Emily had confronted him about the money on the night of June 14th. When she threatened to cut him off, he lashed out in anger, killing her in the heat of the moment. In a panic, he hid her body in a shallow grave outside town. Emily's remains were discovered days later. Her brother, Ryan Carter, was arrested and charged with her murder. He was sentenced to life in prison without parole. What began as a mystery of a missing nurse quickly turned into a chilling reminder that evil doesn't always come from strangers. Sometimes the danger is much closer to home. For the community, Emily Carter's death was more than just a crime. It was a heartbreaking betrayal that left scars that will never fully heal.